Hello everyone and welcome to WestJet Flight 264 with service from Halifax to St. John's. As you could see in our last episode, the weather in Halifax was very bad and is very bad in St. John's too. So if we go to add a flight, we are WestJet Airlines Flight 264 with service from Halifax, Charlie Yankee Hotel Zulu to St. John's, Charlie Yankee Yankee Tango. We're a domestic flight and we are scheduled air service. We are in our Boeing 737-900 and let's plan that flight. We'll be taking off on runway 23, which is a longer runway than 14 which we landed on. We'll be landing on runway 29 and we are in our 737-900. There will be 172 passengers on board, and we'll want to hold or carry an extra fuel time of 1 hour, and we want to be able to hold for 45 minutes. So if we look for our route here, we want to take off via the Halifax 4 departure on runway 23 and head direct to Sydney, and then direct to Lexix, and then do the Lexix straight to the Bjorn 9 arrival for runway 29. So let's find our alternates, which is Gander, Deer Lake, Stephenville, and Sydney, Nova Scotia. So let's compute that flight and release it. We have no error messages, so our planning is complete and we will be back pushing back from the gate in Halifax. Okay, so we're now ready for startup and pushback here at Halifax once the jetway here moves away. So we'll be taking off on runway 23, so you'll want nose left today instead of right. So let's remove our ground connections now once our APU generators are on. There we go. So we can now turn off ground power, remove everything, and prepare for pushback. So you want nose left 90 degrees and 10 degrees straight.
And ground cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Parking brake is released.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Brakes off.
Starting engine 1. If you can see, we have at 20% N1, we want to start our fuel flow. So we're currently at 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So let's turn that on. Set flaps 5 while we're doing this too. Engine 1 is started, so let's start engine number 2. And set engine 1 to continuous. Make sure pitot heat is on, and we can keep on our anti-ice. Make sure LNAV and VNAV are selected. Altimeter is set, and we have 28% N2, so let's start fuel flow. engine number 2 is started, so let's set that to
Push is complete.
continuous.
Set parking brake, please.
And parking brake is set.
Alright, brakes are set and pressure's normal.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is off. Pin is out. Watch the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to
So,
disconnect. We will be
turn
watching
off
for
and
the pin
taxi
and
lights
the
are
release
on.
from guidance on the right
Engine
side of the airplane.
generators are
And
now
we'll
on.
see you guys next time
ECU
through.
generators are off and our
Roger
ECU
that.
is now
And
on. Engines are set to continuous and our seatbelt signs are on. Our taxi lights are now on and our flaps are set to 5. So let's taxi to runway 23 and we will be back once holding short. We are now taxiing onto runway 23 for departure, so let's make sure all of our lights are turned on, landing lights are on, taxi are off, flaps are set to 5, auto brake is to reject the takeoff. Our autopilot is set and our speeds are entered, so we have no warnings, so let's take off now. 50% throttle and let's hit our reject the takeoff button, so there we go.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Positive brake gear up. And let's set our autopilot and our VNAV. Auto brake can now be turned off. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. We're good. So we're passing through 2,500 feet. Let's set flaps 2. And now flaps to 0. So let's go through our after takeoff checklist. Auto brake is off, spoiler is disarmed. Landing lights will be off passing 10,000. Turn off lights can be turned off. Wheel well lights are off. And our autopilot altitude is set. Our window heat is on. All of our anti-ice is on. And our altimeter is set. So there's Halifax off to our left. We're going on to St. John's, which is about 1 hour flight. And we will be back at top of the descent again to plan for our arrival into St. John's.